Isis Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of A Brush with Death, written by Ali Carter and read by Joanna Bending. The moral right of the author has been asserted. This performance is owned by Isis Publishing Limited. Prelude. It occasionally crossed Alexander, Earl of Greengrass's mind that his past would come back to haunt him. A perfectly human thought, but one which came in the night and was always dispelled by the first ray of light through the gap in his bedroom curtains. He congratulated himself these days on conquering his demons and never letting his convivial character be dragged down by the silly mistakes any attractive young aristocrat might make. The radio hummed as the alarm set it off, Radio 3 gently stirring this 75-year-old man from a particularly sound night's sleep. He stretched out an arm to turn the violin strings down. His ears weren't ready for a deaf man's volume quite yet, and long gone were the days where his faithful wife's leg would give him a nudge to go and make her a cup of tea. Sharing a bed was an occupation they'd mutually given up long ago, and now he was no longer chairman of the Game Conservancy. Other than helping his eldest son learn the ropes of running the estate, Lord Greengrass's day began with a distinct lack of urgency. On this particular Sunday morning in November, he rose from his pillow, only to be hit by a rush of light-headedness. Something last night must have upset his sugar levels, and just as he was going over his movements, the cry came along the landing. "Alexander! Alexander, what the heavens are you doing? We have to leave right now." Maybe it was the effort of travelling the length of the corridor, but Diana, Countess of Greengrass, rarely made the trip to her husband's bedroom. He knew there was no need to answer. Time wasted in speech would set him back a second or two, something he couldn't afford when he suddenly remembered today was a commemoration service. Church was an hour earlier, and his wife's role as organist demanded her presence. His Lucozade tablets were on the bedside table, but in a flash of forgetfulness, Lord Greengrass, now immaculately dressed in a three-piece tweed suit, forgot to put them in his pocket. An unforgivable mistake if his wife should find out. She was already in the car, pulled up to the door. Furious Butler Shepherd was nowhere to be seen. One could tell by the great speed she achieved down the beautiful drive of Beaconsdale Manor into the village of Spire. The sky was yet to fully lighten in that dragged-out way only a winter sky can. Lady Greengrass took little notice of her husband as he followed her into the church. Not a soul to be seen. All those years of rushing...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?